Okay, so welcome. My name is Michael Kent. I'm the founder, CEO of a business called Azimo. We are a reimagination of cross-border payments, cross-border money transfer for our digital and social mobile-enabled age. So Azimo is a very large network of places that we can send money to. We reckon using the platform, you can hit about 5 billion consumers. We have a mixture of cash to account, cash payout. We allow people to top up mobile phones. And this is where the money goes. 190 countries, from 23 send countries, in nearly 100 currencies, you can terminate and send money with Azimo. Asia is a big part of our business and increasingly growing very fast. Africa, emerging markets, we cover the CEE and Russia. And then we have a big flow to Latin America as well. The first thing I need you to take away from this business is that we're focused in Europe. Europe is the largest remittance market globally. The World Bank tell us that it's over $150 billion are transacted per year. So I know that you're all VCs, you're all looking for the next investment opportunity. I would push you to consider payments, particularly digital payments, and think about the size of these markets. $150 billion a year is sent from Europe back to other countries around the world. Mostly, it's going to emerging markets. The average price of a money transfer, according to the World Bank, is 8%. Not 80 basis points, 8%, 800 basis points to send a money transfer. There are many, many migrant populations. Probably a few Germans in the room, you've probably read about migration. It's probably in the front cover of every newspaper that you've picked up for the last couple of years. Migration is a story of our age, and there are more and more people coming to Europe to make better lives for themselves. They get here, they get jobs, they earn money, and they send that money home. The great thing about this market, and we're probably the only digital player that is really, really strongly focused on the European market, is that it has a very high percentage of people who have bank accounts, unlike America, unlike the GCC, and we are subject to pan-European regulation until the UK government decided that maybe we were not part of Europe anymore. So we're in the process of getting set up in continental Europe as well. So this is, in essence, the business. The traditional money transfer flow, Western Union agent. You have a corner shop, somebody will walk in there with cash, that money will flow through the chain. A master agent, somebody who looks after all of those local agents. Classically a post office, so if you think about Western Union, they have a master agency agreement with the post office in Germany. Those people, that money will flow through. The master agent will collect it in cash. It will go to a master agent. It will go to the local office of Western Union, the international office of Western Union, and then it'll pop out with a permission of a partner bank on the far end. And that's the flow that can cost up to 9%. With Azimo, we have a direct relationship with our customers. We talk to them digitally. They transact digitally. It's faster, it's cheaper, very significantly cheaper. We are able to enforce global standards of compliance directly at the point of customer use, and we have much more data. So in a world where you can monetize customer data, we have 1.2 million customers registered on the send and receive side of the stack, and we know an awful lot about them. Western Union's Net Promoter Score, if you're all familiar with Net Promoter Score, is about -6. They don't disclose it, but we've worked it out from a couple of their analyst presentations. NPS is incredibly important. People come to Azimo and the Azimo experience. They come to us for the price. They stay because of the product experience that you can have using Azimo. This is NPS. Our overall NPS score is over 70, which is incredibly high. I think Apple hits 80, so we've still got a way to go. But an NPS score over 70, and we rate very, very highly on trust, speed, and UX, user experience. So these are important things to us. We're a tech company who's choosing to do money transfer. We were the first third-party integration with Siri to be featured by Apple. We went on the iOS 10 mail-out to over 75 million consumers when Apple launched the Siri service with iOS 10. We have a Facebook Messenger. You can send money and receive money using Facebook Messenger, which is a good way of connecting senders and receivers. And our customers love our products. In essence, we do 5 things. We take money into the system. We trade that money instantly, real time. We don't have a treasury function. It's all automatic. We pass that money to third-party banks in emerging markets, and it gets terminated, in many cases instantly. Other important piece, and I know the German BaFin, anyone in fintech will be familiar with BaFin here. We also do an awful lot of compliance. So we have a AI-enabled risk engine that sits at the back end of Azimo, checks every single transaction, the sender, the receiver, the amount of the transaction, and where necessary, intervenes, asks for more information. So we're well aware that we're a regulated business, and we are 100% compliant with the international requirements for money transfer. And they're multitude. Local requirements, pan-European requirements, international requirements, the US requirements if you go through the dollar, and the local market requirements. It's all automatic and it's built into the stack. And then the third piece is all the data-enabled lifetime value management that goes with having a service like this. The iterative loop of taking information about our customers, interrogating it, understanding it, using it to drive lifetime value from existing customers and target new customers and get them onto the stack. Business is now 100 people, 110. We build all our technology in-house. We have a dedicated team. Over 50% of the company are either designing, building, or executing on product. They're either engineers, they're designers, they are product managers. That's what we do. We're a technology business. We're based in Krakow. All our tech team are employed by us in Krakow, and then we have a front office function based in the UK. We've just opened an office in Hong Kong, and we're in the process of getting regulated there. So yeah, we've been very lucky. I think fintech is a great place to be. You've seen some pretty massive rounds this week in this particular sector. You've also seen some pretty massive deals happening in this sector. PayPal acquired Zoom, who is probably the closest business to us in the US a couple of years ago. That was $1 billion deal. You've seen Ant Finance or Alibaba try and acquire MoneyGram. That deal was announced in March. It's still waiting regulatory approval. But you've got really big technical titans, technology companies who are the smart money piling into this sector. So yeah, we've got some great investors. Business has scaled up very nicely, and it's a pleasure to tell you about it. Thank you very much.